Hi guys, it's Ben again from Nerf Mods for Dummies. Today we're going to be looking at the Nerf Rebelle, it's called Starlight, I think. I'll have to check it. Basically the girls' version of the strong arm. It is a bit more sleeker with a much smaller handle, so it's not something I would use. See, I can't even get all my fingers over it. Yeah, for younger players or the girls, it's actually got a nice wider trigger, so a bit more comfortable on the spring. And it comes with this real groovy little flashlight. Watch, it's red. Ooh. Anyway, as always, make sure glass is deprimed. Let's get to unscrewing it, the fun part. I'm not sure if you like something like that red barrel that's on the red turret, you could always swap it over into your strong arm if you like it. I'm not sure if they're compatible. I haven't got one here at the moment to try it with. Yeah, this is one of my daughter's blasters. And if you watch my strong arm videos, basically going to be the same as that. I've never pulled one of these apart. So let's have a look at it and see how we go. I think with this one, at the end of the video, halfway through the video, I'll pause it when I re-screw it because it looks like it's going to take a while. Alright. As always, I try to keep all the screws in the ports, so when I take it apart, it's going to be easy to put it back together. One other thing it does have too, which is probably made for the girls, which is good for younger ones, is it's smooth on the top. It hasn't got the ridges that the strong arm has. So for a child or someone with softer hands, that will be, that's a long one, be a bit more helpful. Let's see, make sure I didn't get that one. So there's a really long screw in the back there. They must cut it into the priming mechanism, I'd say. But it's the first time for me to pull one of these apart. Yeah, very much from what I can see here, it does look identical to the strong arm. There is a screw hidden into there, which is hard to see. Piss off. Go away. Go away. Go find a mouse or something, would you? So there's a screw in there. Alright, let's jimmy it apart. As always, when these are brand new, they're always a little bit hard to get it apart. Did I get that one? No. You got your adapter part up there, which will spring out on you. If I got all the screws out, it'll make my life a lot easier. So this one is an education for me as well. It's the first time I've ever done one of these. It looks like the shell comes apart, which is typical of a lot of Rebelle. The shell will come apart in different places. Unlike the normal Elites, are normally moulded in one piece. So that these normally got this little habit of coming apart in certain sections. Which does help when you want to paint them. Okay. So this one I would suggest taking a picture because it is complicated. It looks like a very few small differences between that and the strong arm. Trigger systems, trigger catch system's a little bit different. So you've got your internal mechanism and your plunger tube and trigger catch, which is your standard. So this is the first time I've done one of these, so I'm learning as much as you guys are in this one. That one, if it's anything like the strong arm, should have a hidden spring underneath, and it has hidden springs under the back there instead of at the top where it is in the strong arm. So with this, just like the strong arm, go feed it over the nubs and unscrew it. Done. And that's your stock spring versus your orange Modworks or Blastertech spring, which is 7 kilos. I got mine from Blastertech here in Australia. It is available through Orange Modworks as well. We screw that in place. And like the strong arm, there's a little lip at the bottom here. So you've got to get it in and it'll click. You can hear it over the cat. There you go, click. And it's bedded in at the bottom there. Alright, now with this part here faces down, so it gets onto your trigger catch there. Because if you put it in that side, that smooth bit's not going to catch onto there and it won't catch when you prime. But the hole goes down to that little bit there. Switch it out a bit to get it in. As always, you can run a bit of lubricant or a bit of E-tape in to give it a bit extra. So these give it a bit more life and a bit more power. Spring's a bit, well, that whole section lifts out. Okay, that's easy. That's fighting. Okay. And now when you do that, it is just octagonal. Sort that into the turret so it's locked in place. Okay, and it's pretty easy. Looks like it all snaps back into place. Nice and easy. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here. I'm going to I'll put this back together first so it all cracks back in place. That spring's still in place there, that spring's there. Everything is it's not sitting in properly. Now it is. Lock this into place. And I'm going to stop the video here because this one's going to take a while to crack back in and screw up. I'll be back when it's all screwed together. Alright guys, just a quick side note. I noticed when I was putting this back together, because I removed the turret, that return spring came out. So I just pulled all the turret out again, the gears and mechanisms, to make sure that return spring's locked in so that returns. Just double check that's on if you do remove the turret. Alright guys, it's all back together now. My little issue with return spring's been fixed. The super awesome tactical light's back on. You feel the more meat when you pull on that. And the trigger catch is pretty strong on this because it's still holding and there's no problems. You can hear that kick. Hear it one more time. I don't know whether you can see, you probably can't see it on camera or not, but every time it shoots, that's shooting forwards, probably because of the pressure of the spring. So yeah, that spring I got from Blastertech, which is www.blastertech.com.au. It is also available through Orange Modworks, www.omw.com, which I'll put links in the description for both. All done with one screwdriver to turn a $20 blaster, a $10 spring into something that's a bit more respectable, especially if you've got a daughter or that wants to play Nerf wars with your sons that have got upgraded blasters, or someone want to take one into work for a work war. Works well. Alright, thanks again for watching guys. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll try to upload another video every week. Thank you.